Hey, I'm Keith Wood. I'm here in Montana with Neil Emery from Gunwerks, and we've been hunting mule deer and elk all week. This is the rifle that I used. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so this is our Magnus rifle in 300 PRC. There's very few that are exactly alike because, when we build rifles, we let people configure them exactly how they want. So it's pretty rare we make the same exact rifle more than once. And that comes down from, we make a lot of Magnuses in 300 PRC, for example, but you get your choice in exactly how long you want the barrel, what color of stock you want, length of pull on the stock, the color schemes that are used. You can even have an adjustable cheek piece and butt plate and all of that, not to mention steel or titanium action, and then the color of the action. And then you get into optics options, and you get into, different bottom metal. Like, there's literally millions of options when it comes to building rifles off our configurators. So while there's a lot of similar ones, they're all pretty unique and built to suit the customer. So in this particular case, we were up here hunting and partnered with EOTech on a hunt. So one of their new optics is on here. It's a slick setup. We have the Arca rail adapter on the stock in this particular case, which works great with that Revic tripod. And you can literally go from standing to prone, and every position in between are different angles, and have a good solid rest with that.
One of the unique things, I guess, about Gunwerks in the custom rifle world is you guys make everything, right? You're not putting together a bunch of components made by somebody else. The barrel, the stock, the action, the rings, they're all yours.
Yeah, over the last 15 years of Gunwerks' existence and so on, they've done more and more and more expansion on their manufacturing capabilities. And especially in the last year, we've done more and more. We're making more of it in-house and be able to control our own destiny, so to speak, in spite of all sorts of, sourcing issues that you see all around the country these days.
So yeah, we use this individual rifle on a bull elk at 350 yards, and then again on a mule deer buck at about 250, and just did everything it was supposed to do. One of the things I really like about the way this rifle's set up is it's big enough and heavy enough to shoot well, but light enough to carry. It strikes a really nice balance.
Absolutely, yeah. You definitely find that too light is not shootable at some point.
Right.
You sacrifice too much to get that lack of weight, and we want to be able to shoot, especially you think about the guy who drew a once-in-a-lifetime tag or spent $70,000 on a stone sheep hunt. They don't want to go through all of that effort and expense to not be able to hit their target when they finally have that opportunity. And you need to go into things with confidence. So we build rifles to fit that mold.
Right. And you guys also offer training, which helps them gain that confidence.
Absolutely. We do a ton of training. Every year we have a whole long-range university there in Cody or near Cody where we shoot, doing classes most of the summer. We do remote classes at various places around the country. And then this year we added it's basically our Sheep Mountain location, which is just outside of Cody overlooking the reservoir. It's some mountain terrain where we can shoot steep angles at distance with real Cody, Wyoming winds, which that'll prepare you for anything. So the guys that are going on those sheep hunts, other mountain hunts, they can get some really good training in scenarios that most people don't have the opportunity to train in until they actually end up on their hunt, and it costs them.
Absolutely. Yeah. When you're used to shooting on a flat range off a bench, and now you found yourself in an uncomfortable position with wind howling at a bad angle, that now's not the time to learn that.
Absolutely, and especially when you have a chance to learn not only the wind, but how to position yourself and how to utilize things like the tripod and other bags and things to get multiple points of support to make those shots count in whatever is thrown at you in those situations.
Yeah, I think a lot of hunters undervalue training.
Absolutely.
And it really, if you're going to invest the money in a hunt, like you said, something like a stone sheep where you could buy a new truck for what you're going to pay for that hunt, take the time, spend the money, and get trained up.
Yeah, you can buy a lot of equipment, but that'll take you so far.
That's right.
What you can't buy is that experience unless you truly go and do it or do the training.
Right.
Yeah.
Another thing I liked about this rifle was, even though it's 300 PRC, with the suppressor attached, the recoil was very manageable.
Yeah. There's a lot that goes into building the rifle, and we have this the negative comb and a number of features built into our stocks that just make it better in so many different ways. And of course, with more time, we can go into a lot more details on that, or you can see it on our website, gunwerks.com. There's quite a bit to look at there.